you need to butter and lightly flour or cornmeal a mold. Now you can use any kind of a mold, but this is the typical mold that's used. It's a ridged mold like this. You can find it in bakeware shops. You can go online and find it. It's often referred to as a Moravian pan, so you can look for Moravian pan. So you really want to butter it well because you want that cake to come out. And then what I do, this is not necessary, but I like to do it, I put a little bit of cornmeal. Gives a little added insurance that that cake is going to come out. And I just go around the pan like that, shake out the excess, and set it aside. So, how does this cake go together? Well, we want to start out with some butter, so a stick of butter, and about a half a cup of sugar. So get a half a cup of sugar in your bowl, and then you just want to cream this. You'll know it's good when the butter starts to change color and it looks light colored to you. Okay, that's good. Now we need to add 2 eggs. So you want to put the eggs in one at a time. Did I tell you to preheat your oven? You got to have your oven on right now. 350 degrees. So get each egg in. So there's our first egg, and then we're going to add our dry ingredients to these wet ingredients. But I like to add a little bit of flavoring to this that isn't really traditional. A lot of people like to put rum in it, or you could put vanilla, but I like to put vanilla bean. So I have vanilla bean already out of the pod. So I just take a little smidge. See that? That's all you need. That's the seeds from the vanilla bean pod. And you can buy that in your grocery store or in a cook store or in a online. So I mix in the vanilla bean just to give that a little extra flavor. And now we want to add our dry ingredients, which are these right here. We have 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal, just yellow cornmeal. You want fine grind cornmeal. You could make this with stone ground. Texture is going to be a little coarser. We have 3/4 of a cup of ground almonds, and we have 3/4 of a cup of unbleached all-purpose flour. That's the trinity of the flours that go into this cake. And you just mix that around. This is really easy. Mix that around until it's well blended. You want to give it a little bit of salt. There's some salt. And about 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder goes in. So all that gets mixed together, and this goes into your wet ingredients. So in it goes. All right, that's looking good. Okay, and put it right in there. Now, if you didn't have this kind of a pan, you could do this just in a cake pan, a regular cake pan. But I think it looks very attractive in this Moravian pan, or as it's called in Lombardia, the Dolce Varese or the Amor Polenta Cake. It's ready for the oven. Timer, 30 minutes. And then we'll check it.